It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Alex McKinnon's mum has spoken about the harrowing moment her son lost the will to live following his sickening tackle in the night Storm match last year, which left him paralysed. Kate McKinnon has told 60 Minutes Alex was lying in his hospital bed when he declared he didn't want to go on. She says the support of the community, though, has been incredible.
They were hurting just as much, but they felt they couldn't do anything for us. They couldn't help Alex in any way. But the least they could do is what Aberdeen and community and family do. They just pick up and, walk your dog and mow your lawn and, ring you every now and again to make sure, just to say hello. They just did. They were good people.
Alex says it was his fiancee Tegan who inspired him to keep fighting, with the aim to one day walk her down the aisle. Meantime, McKinnon has confirmed he could sue the NRL over the tackle to cover the massive cost of his round-the-clock care. He's told 60 Minutes of the dark days since the tackle.
I didn't want to be alive. I honestly didn't. I had that many thoughts going through my head. I just thought it was unfair for me to be alive. I honestly did.
Workcover is investigating a fatal workplace accident at Sandgate. A 47-year-old man was helping a contractor work on a forklift at Crawford's Freight Lines on Saturday morning when a tyre failed, leaving him fatally injured. Police say he died at the scene. There'll be a small but significant step today on the long-awaited Glendale Transport interchange, with Lake Macquarie Mayor Jody Harrison turning the sod for Stage 1 of roadworks. Lake Macquarie Council has allocated $26 million for the project, which involves extending and realigning Glendale Drive, as well as extending Stockland Drive at Glendale. A researcher at the University of Newcastle has revealed what the Dietitians Association of Australia has called a failure by the federal government to address food and nutrition for Indigenous Australians. The association says the results of the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Nutrition Strategy and Action Plan were never published, and the issue seems to have fallen off the federal government's agenda. The association's Robin Delbridge says the federal government needs to get serious about nutritious food for the country's Indigenous Australians.
The federal government had the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Nutrition Strategy and Action Plan, which was 2000 to 2010, and the results for that were never published and the strategy was not extended. The researcher Mark Locke recently exposed these failings of the federal government to address this important public health issue.
And Hunter smokers now risk a hefty fine if they light up in an outdoor dining area. Changes which take effect today also mean they can't smoke within 4 metres of pedestrian access to cafes, bars or restaurants.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
The Knights might be sitting at the bottom of the ladder in first grade, but a strong performance from Jeremy Smith in Newcastle's 48-14 New South Wales Cup win over Manly suggests the future may be brighter than expected for the NRL side. Returning for the first time since round 10, Smith came off the bench to put in a solid 40 minutes before beginning preparations to take on Canberra this weekend. 2 converted tries in the final 10 minutes from University forced Merewether to share the points in their Newcastle Hunter Rugby Uni clash on Saturday. Down 29-15, Uni rallied to tie the game 29-all, but will still be sitting just outside the top 4. In other games, Hamilton beat Southern Beaches 39-10, Maitland defeated Singleton 49-12, and Nelson Bay held off the Waratahs to win 43-33. And new Jets coach Scott Miller will be running his first training session with the club this morning after being named for the role in June. That's sport. I'm Jonathan Mompson.
2 in URFM News Time 26 to 8.